Mm. Fine. I swear. I swear. Let me get my glasses. Oh, my bun is crooked. You know what? I can't deal with that today. I was gonna say, Gizmo, where's the remote, child? Hey, Shamar. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Leah. Hi. Hey, Phoenix. Let me turn this down. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I feel like I haven't come in here in a minute. Yeah, most of y'all ain't been here. Where y'all been? Y'all ain't talking. What is that? Y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all done just ditched me. The last time I did a live, hardly none of the regulars showed up. I'm like, is YouTube not giving the notifications? What's going on? Phoenix said I drove to a wedding last weekend and it was exhausting. Oh, okay. Really? Don't ask me why that thing keep falling. I'm not about to be trying to. I hope I closed it. I think I did. Um, y'all know that the planets is really acting up right now, and it's got people out here acting cool, cuckoo. Hey, Kay. Okay, Kay, say I'm going to bed, y'all. All right, girl. Deborah say I'm here. I'm relaxing. I need to finish reading my book, Peyton Place. Peyton Place? Ain't that the old soap opera or something? This the only book I can read right now. I'm keeping it close to me so I can read it. Oh, Shamar says sometimes the streams come on pretty late and I'm already asleep for work. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had been coming on kind of late and kind of random because um I really hadn't been feeling well, and so I I was just coming on when I felt like it. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really like to have a schedule. I like to just come when I feel like coming. I'm not, I'm retired. So I'm not going to allow YouTube to put me on no schedule. That's not my thing. I don't want to be on the schedule nowhere. I mean, I do want to put up a video, a recorded video, and a do a live. I want to do one every day, but I'm not probably going to try to get on the schedule of when I do it. Oh, okay, Leah. Hey, Monique. Oh, you found a book about the seven African powers. Oh, I hope you read it because I got a message today uh somebody from one of my older videos. I guess that video must be in the recommended or whatever because it's an older video. It's that older answering a few questions you might want to leave Papa Legba alone videos, that old video. And somebody commented on that video today. Early's, and I don't know what that is supposed to be. I think they meant early Frida or Loa. I'm afraid to work with. Papa is the bomb. I love him. He's awesome. If you ask him not to trick you, he won't. It's a beautiful thing to work with the Orishas. That's like saying if I ask God not to kill me, or if I tell God I'm not ready to die, he's not going to do it. I always tell people if you're not going to read up on the Orishas or the Loa and really get an understanding of who they are, leave them alone. Because you cannot go to an Orisha or a Loa and tell them, check this out. I want you to act out of character with me. Don't do what you normally do, that you do to other people. Don't do that to me. And that Orisha is going to be like, oh, okay, you're right. I won't trick you because you're special. Okay? I'm not going to do the things that I normally do to you because you're a special person. But a lot of y'all be on some old crazy stuff. That's why I hate talking about the Orishas. Because y'all, the majority of you don't believe in anything. You want to make up your own rules when it comes to the Orishas. You have your, all of this whole thing set up in your mind, the way that you want to do things. You want to whitewash religion, these religions and stuff. You don't want to do it the way they're supposed to be done. And so it don't even make no sense to talk to the majority of y'all because you done already made up your mind. You don't have to have no godparents. You don't have to listen to nobody because you don't want to listen to anybody. You don't want to take counsel from anybody. You don't want anyone to help you. You don't want anyone to teach you because a lot of you young people feel like you know it all. I got cussed out today basically by a 20-something-year-old girl on YouTube who is living in her mama's house and basically calling her mother narcissistic, probably because her mother wants her to get herself together and get out. I don't understand why y'all 20-somethings believe that your parents will allow you to just sit in a house and treat you like they treated you when you were a child. Okay? Because see, we as parents, we're going to put up with certain things when you're a kid and you can't take care of yourself. We have to take care of you then. But when you become an adult, we don't have to still treat you with kid gloves. When you grown and you living in my house, I'm going to talk to you like you a grown up. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm really talking to you like that, hoping that you will get your stuff together and get out of my house. I really am. And see, for you 20-somethings to then get on the internet and call your parents narcissistic and crazy and all of this kind of stuff, no. Your parents ain't narcissistic and crazy. They want your grown behind to get out their house. Because see this, I'm going to be rich on YouTube. I'm going to make YouTube videos. Most of the parents in my age group don't understand this whole YouTube thing. And we probably just see you as a lazy person not wanting to do anything with your life. Because if you just sitting around the house making YouTube videos and you ain't doing nothing else, yeah, I'm with your mama. You need to get out. You 24 years old, still staying in an apartment with your parents. And trust me, honey, I know how expensive it is. I am in California. But you're not going to be laying up in my house, going shopping every day. You going to the dollar store or you going to Big Five so you can film a YouTube video, and you not putting no money in my pocket and you not helping pay the bills around here. No, I'm going to be talking about you too. And you can call me narcissistic and everything else. But I bet you a fat baby. All it would take is for me to see one video of you calling me narcissistic and you would be homeless. Playing around with me. 20, almost 25 years old, and you still staying at home with your mama and daddy. And you got the audacity to be online blasting them. You blasting your mama and daddy from a little tiny bedroom in their house where the lease and everything is probably up under your mama and daddy name. You ain't got no PG&E, no cable. You have nothing in your name, and you have the audacity to be blasting your parents. And then I put that in you, and you know I put that in the video. I said, well, if you can't stand your mama, why don't you move? This is what she said. Cause you know how I am. When you say something to me, I'm gonna make a video about it. Sure will. Cause I don't care about nobody on YouTube. None of y'all. Not like that. Not like to the point where, ooh, I'm scared. I don't like what she said. She said, people are so blunt and stupid, telling me just because I'm a grown woman, I should just move out my narcissistic parents' house. As if that's easy to do with no money, no help, and a mental illness. And the cash that I do obtain has to go straight to me and Lucas to survive and try to have as much fun as we can to be happy. I'm very open about. Also, it's not just me. I have to rid from my narcissistic parents. I have to help Lucas, my little sister, and be there for her too. Me and her both struggle with mental illnesses due to our narcissistic family members. Dumbass. Think before you say shit. Not everyone has it as easy as you. Easy where? Ain't nobody got it easy in this world. This world ain't easy. You're not a child. You are a grown woman. You are 24 years old. Sometimes I don't think that this generation realizes that you're grown. 19, 20, you're grown. And I know it's more expensive to survive now than it used to be, but ain't nobody got it made. Instead of everybody trying to get rich on YouTube, go to college. You're not even in college. Go to college. Go to a trade school. Do something. Because obviously your parents are just probably not feeling this YouTube thing and just think you're lazy. Because that's what you look like to me too. So I guess I'm narcissistic too. You know, that's one of those buzzwords that a lot of young people, when they don't agree with their parents, or their parents is being hard on them. Oh, I'm living with narcissistic parents. My parents are narcissistic. I can't survive because my parents are narcissistic. No, your parents want you to move. They want you to get out of the house because you're not helping, you're not paying no bills, you're not doing nothing but trying to get rich on YouTube. Your parents ain't narcissistic. Your parents are extremely intelligent and they don't want to be used by their 20-something-year-old kid. That's it in a nutshell. Your parents ain't narcissistic, but they don't want to put you out. That's the thing. They don't want to put you out. You know what I mean? And of course, parents don't want to do that. Parents don't want to put their kids out because they can. I'm pretty sure her parents can tell this girl ain't she ain't gonna be able to do nothing. So I'm gonna just make a video and try to see if people will feel sorry for me, and probably throw something in my cash app. Oh, my parents, my mother is narcissistic. She's doing stuff to me. Maybe people will help her. In the cash, because that's the thing now. If you can get money on YouTube, or any of these social media sites, if you can get enough people to feel sorry for you, then yeah, they will give you money. But y'all killing me with this blaming your parents for everything. Get out, get you a job, get your life together, and get out from under your parents. Your parents are sick of you. You 25, 24, 25 years old, it's time for you to move because you're an adult. Your parent is an adult. Your philosophies about life and all of that stuff is probably totally different than your parents, and adults living up under the same roof clash. It after a while it just don't work. It's not gonna work. Your parents don't want you. They want you. Parents, this is what we young people. Parents want you to be successful. That's why we raising you. We want you to graduate from high school. This is what we want. We want you to graduate from high school. We want to feel like, okay, all of this hard work that I've done, has paid off. At least I got them through high school. We want you to go to college. We want you to do something with your life. And I'm not saying you have to go away to a university or 4-year school or something, but they want you to do something. Okay? At least work at McDonald's or Burger King, Taco Bell, Forever 21, something. Don't no parent want to continue to take care of an adult child for the rest of their life unless it's something wrong with them. Now, seriously, if you have a mental illness or is something wrong with you physically, then of course the parent, will take care of you. But if you are mentally stable enough to make YouTube videos, to edit those videos, to put them up on YouTube, to collect AdSense and all of that stuff, you are mentally capable to get out and get a job. Because I still ain't figured out how to edit videos and stuff. So if you can figure out these editing softwares and all of that kind of stuff and edit your videos and get them up on YouTube and go through the whole AdSense process and get your videos monetized and all of that kind of stuff, you can get a job. And you can get a job, you can save your money, and you can get up out of my house. Because I'm telling you, eventually adults will clash. Me and my kids clash because my boys felt like, okay, well, they was grown. They felt like they was, they were working, they were adults. They felt like, they was old enough to smoke weed and drink and do whatever they wanted to do. But I don't do it here. I don't want you in my house getting drunk on the weekends. I don't want to come home. And my kids were very respectful. If they smoke weed, they did it on the porch or the patio or whatever. They never smoke weed in the house or smoke cigarettes or none of that stuff in the house. They always did it outside. Even though my son would do it outside but leave the window open, and the smell would come in the house. And then I would have to tell him, so you go outside to smoke, but you leave the window open So, the smoke comes back in the house. Oh, okay, well, I'm sorry. That was my fault. And then he'll close the window or whatever. They were respectful, but it was still irritating because you're still doing it. And I didn't want it being done, around me. Don't smoke weed around me. That gets on my nerves. Don't smoke cigarettes around me. Don't do none of that stuff. You get on my nerves. Even after, going outside and stuff, it will get on my nerves. And my kids were very respectful. Hey, can my baby mama come over, or whatever, or it's late, can she spend the night, and you know all of this kind of stuff. We didn't, we have went through all of that. And after a while, it really starts to get on your nerves. When you're tired and you just don't want nobody in your house, but your own. Like, you don't want to come home from work and it's people sitting on your couch. And I know that kids, younger people don't understand that. But your parents get tired too. We get tired. And if you're an adult, you need to get you a job, and then you can do whatever you want to do in your own house. You can smoke weed, you can have company, you don't have to clean up, you can do whatever you want to do if it's your place. But you can't do whatever you want to do in your mama and daddy's apartment. You can't do it. I'm sorry. That is your mama and daddy, but you can't do whatever you want to do living with somebody else. You got to respect their house, respect their rules, and when you get to the point that you cannot do that, then you need to move. But y'all don't understand that. Y'all kids think, and if she don't do what I tell her to do because I'm grown. No, sweetheart, that's not how this works. You gotta do what she say do, even though you grown. Cause I got two grown kids that I put on the other side of that door. Okay? One of them left because he knew. Okay, this about to get crazy. Let me pack my stuff up and get the heck up out of here. Yeah, you do that. I was walking right behind him. Yep, you do that. It's then got to that point. You do just that. Pack up all of it. Don't you leave nothing in there. Since you're talking, oh, you done got big and bad? Oh, well, we both gonna get big. Pack it all up. Don't you leave a thing. Don't come back. Get it all. Get it all. You hear me? And the other one, I had to help him out. Because he was like, I ain't going nowhere. Oh, yeah, you going. As a matter of fact, you going to go today. Since you say you ain't going, you're going to go today. This day, the Lord said. And I helped him out. And both of my kids have come back and say, you know what, mama? That was the best thing you could have ever did for me. Because when you put me out, I realized that I could stand on my own 2 feet. Because see, your kids don't realize. They're not going to realize how big that world is until you put their ass out there. Parents, you are doing your kids a disservice allowing them to just stay at home with you and not have no responsibilities and not see what the real world is like. Put their behinds out there. If they fail, let them come back home for a minute to get themselves together. But you got to get them out there. Get them out there. And it's going to hurt, but you got to put them out there. Because if you don't, they ain't never going to know what the real world is like. And they going to always be getting on your nerves. And then they're going to do you dirty like these kids doing now, getting on the internet telling the world that you narcissistic and you ain't this and you ain't that. But Soon as they behind get hungry, they gonna shut that computer down and come in your kitchen where you didn't fix food, eating off of your plates, cause they ain't bought no plates and no silverware. They gonna eat your narcissistic food. You thought they wasn't? Talk about you like a dog on the internet, upload that video, smell something cooking, come out the bedroom where you paying rent, go out there and eat and roll their eyes at you as they eating your narcissistic food, get their belly full, and then go back in their bedroom where you paying the rent, the PG&E, the cable, and everything else. But see, you messing with the wrong one, because I am Petty Betty. I will change the password on the cable because that's how I was trying to make it so you couldn't live with me. I will be doing every spell, concocting, up there doing all, honey. My kids will tell you she will make it extremely uncomfortable. But both of my kids now have an apartment, driving cars, good jobs, and everything else. But see, I had to damn near kick them out the nest because your kids don't want to go. But holding them in the nest is doing them a disservice. I don't care what nobody say, and you can get mad at me if you want to. If it's nothing wrong with your kids mentally or physically, now if your child got Down syndrome or something like that, then yeah, you don't have no other choice, or autism or whatever. You have no other choice but to keep them at home. But if it ain't nothing wrong with your child, like you got a 20-year-old that's coming home smoking weed, playing Xbox all day in their 20s, ain't going to school, ain't got no direction in their life. They partner calling at 11:30. Blood, what you doing? Come through. We over here at Won't House. Come over here, blood. We got weed. We doing this. 11 o'clock at night, you running outside, slamming my door. You ain't coming back till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk, loud, slamming the door, heck hard, 3 o'clock in the morning, running up the stairs. Oh no, you got me and everybody else in this house totally messed up, bruh. And I'm about to find some place for you to live. You may not know it, but I'm stacking these trash bags right now. I'm about to go to Walmart and get some of them heavy duty bags because I'm about to help you move. I'm gonna help you move, bruh. And if I have to call OPD for them to do a civil standby as I'm putting your stuff outside on the curb, I will make that happen too. I sure am. I'm gonna give you a warning though. I'm gonna tell you, blood. I'm giving you 30 days. You got to find some place to go. You can't stay here because I'm getting tired of you, your weed smell, you're coming home drunk, and all that kind of stuff. I'm sick of that. You got to go. Now I'm gonna give you 30 days, and on that 30th day, it's gonna be some flower bringing and slow singing. Shit. We need to interview my son and see if he'll tell the truth. I want to interview him just to see if he will tell the truth and just really tell all of the stuff that he did. Because y'all kids think that you're not doing anything. You feel like because, oh, well, I'm in my room, I'm not bothering her. Yeah, you're bothering her. Because you're using the PG&E, you using the water, you eating her food, you're bothering her. And I'm pretty sure the money that this girl, let me see how many YouTube subscribers she got. I'm pretty sure she ain't giving her mama not one red dime of her YouTube money. She has 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure she's getting she's getting a decent, nah, maybe not. Because her views is not all that. She probably ain't getting a whole lot from YouTube. Because she don't have a whole lot of views. Some of her videos get views. But Well, her ASMR videos get over 1,000 views. So those videos she probably makes a little bit of money from. But I bet you not a dime of that money is she giving to her mama. Her narcissistic mama. I bet you she not. And that's the thing. I feel like parents would be more willing to let kids stay in the house if they realized that you're not free. You know what I mean? If kids say, hey, well, mom, I'm going to give you, $50 or $100 towards, because I know food and stuff ain't free. The parents would be more willing to allow kids to stay. But most kids don't want to do that. They feel like, oh, well, you my mom and daddy. You supposed to take care of me. Yeah, we supposed to take care of you while you're a child, not as an adult. Adults take care of themselves. And I know a lot of people bring up the fact that, well, other cultures don't have a problem with their kids staying there. You know why? Because they know that their kids have a goal. You know what I mean? Their kids are staying there, saving up money, getting their, finances and stuff together so that they can move out, get a home, get married. Their kids ain't getting high, smoking weed, getting drunk, hanging out with their partners, disrespecting their parents on YouTube. These Asian kids ain't doing that. They have a lot more respect for their parents. They helping out around the house. They taking grandma to a Safeway. They taking granny to her little Tai Chi meeting. They doing all that. They taking granny to the doctor if she needs something. I went to the doctor the other day and I saw a Filipino young man with who looked like his grandmother. He was so patient with her, so sweet and loving with her. And you could tell he is like that with her all the time because the granny just had the sweetest little disposition and she was in a wheelchair. And he was so sweet with her. But now we got to call Uber and paratransit and all this to take us someplace. And your behind sitting up in the room playing Xbox. You don't even want to stop playing Call of Duty to take me to my doctor's appointment. But we narcissistic. Hey, Moth Mama. Candy said, my son is 7 and he said, I'm too strict. I can't wait to go to college. I must be doing something right. Keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. Keep doing it. So when he turns 17 or 18, he goes to college. Good. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Because the nice parents, the kids think they can stay there for the rest of their life. And you ain't got to do nothing. I can spend up all my money and yours too. Eat up all your food, smoke weed, drink, bring my girlfriends, and do everything else I want to do in your house. So stay strict, okay? Keep doing what you're doing. Because I'm telling you, these kids nowadays, they feel like they don't have to do nothing. They don't want no responsibilities. They don't want nobody to tell them no. They don't want nobody to tell them what they're doing is wrong. So, but it's not that I care. I don't care nothing about what these crazy young folks say to me. Because you the one in a jacked up situation, not me. You the one living with a narcissistic mama. My mama then went on to be with the Lord. And she wasn't narcissistic. And my mother was extremely strict, and I appreciate everything she did. Because my mama told me from the gate, after I graduated from high school, you're going to do something. You're going to go to college, you're going to get a job, you're going to do something, because you're not going to just lay around this house and not do nothing. That's not how I raised you. You will not embarrass me in front of my friends and be a nothing. My mama told me that from the gate. Okay? So I was working. I had a good job. I went to school. I had a good job. I went to college. My mama was proud of me. I was still staying at home at 21, but at 21, I got to the point where I wanted to go out with my friends and hang out, and my mother was just like, check this out. Because, my mom was a good old church woman. So you're not going to be coming in here at 2 o'clock, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what time the club let out. You're going to come back to this house at a decent time. And it only took me 2 or 3 times to come back to that house at 2 o'clock in the morning. And my mother was like, oh no, sweetheart, you're going to have to find you someplace else to stay. That's exactly what you're going to have to do. And plus, I was paying rent. My mother was like, you got a job. And you think I'm going to pay all this rent by myself? You grown. We both grown women. You get up every day and you go to work. So you going to help me with this rent. I did not have a problem with that. What I had a problem with was not being able to go and come as I choose because I felt like I was grown. And I was grown. I was 21. I was grown. But I was grown in somebody else's house. You can't be grown where the other person make the rules at. Either you're going to abide by their rules or you're going to get your own place. And that's what I had to do. And I appreciate her for that. Because I would never disrespect my mother. Never, ever, ever would I have disrespected her by, talking back, getting in her face, arguing with her, or whatever. So I felt like, okay, the best thing for me to do is get my little belongings and find me a place. And that's what I did. Lily said, girl, that is the same thing I told my nephew. I had to put him out. He was, yeah, I'm not about to, oh no, you're not going to disrespect me where I pay rent. Oh no, Lady K, I'm not tiptoeing around nobody in my own house. That's what I'm not going to do. Yeah, that me too, Phyllis. That's why I am the person that I am today. I appreciate my mother. When I go to people's houses, I know I don't show up to no party empty handed. I always bring something. I'm extremely respectful in other people's space. If I stay at your house, I'm gonna, ask you, can I, do anything? Can, do you want me to clean up? What I'm of course gonna clean up if I, messed up anything. I'm take out the truck, whatever. I'm not just gonna go to your house and just kick back like I'm at my own house. I'm not gonna put my feet on your furniture and stuff. I'm gonna take my shoes off because people don't want you walking on their carpet with your shoes and stuff. I'm gonna do all that kind of stuff. I'm not about to smoke in nobody's house. No. But these young people don't have an inch of respect for other people's house. You staying with somebody else, you're not paying no rent. And then when the parents trying to tell you what's right, oh my mama crazy, my mama narcissistic, my mama crazy. They doing me wrong. She doing this to me. She doing that to me. No, she wants you to get the heck up out of her house. That's what she want to happen. She ain't narcissistic. She's just ready for you to leave. Because she tired of taking care of you because you grown. Trester Richardson said, my husband put out my 21-year-old son there. He has his own place. That's the same thing that happened to mine. But you know what's funny is when you put they behind out, they get themselves together quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, while they staying with you, they can't find no job. Oh, it ain't no job. Or they get some old boosted job where, they ain't really doing nothing. But put their butt out. Put their butt out. They'll find a good job. Okay? They turn into a good man. I knew you had it in you all along. I kicked your butt out this nest, you start flying. Okay? You start flying then. See, you didn't want to fly while you was here with me. You know why? Because you was on my wings. You was making it hard for me. You still on my wings. No. Oh, my mama got some pretty wings. She got them big old strong wings. My mama been flying since, because I was a single parent. I've been flying around with them two boys on my back for the longest. And so they got used to that. Oh, her wings is strong. My mama out here, she maleficent. She got them big wings. I ain't ready to use my wings yet. I'm saving my wings. Nah, bruh. You gonna get out there and you gonna test them wings. I had to test mine. You gonna test yours. And they got out there and realized how strong they wings was. Then they had to come back and tell me, oh, you know what? I'm so glad you put me out because I'm out here flying on all these people. Oh, I'm flying on my partners. My kids out here flying on me. My youngest son, BMW, Audi. My oldest son, Mercedes. Me, Uber, Lyft. They flying on me. But that's what I want you to do. I want you to fly. Because see, when I get ready to close my eyes, I don't want to have to worry about my kids. If I close my eyes now, I will at least know them boys flying. I ain't got to worry about them. I don't be worried about them grandkids because, yeah, I still got some things that I want to impart into them. But my kids out here flying, okay? At least I know that the kids that I brought into this world can fly. And that's all we want. We're not narcissistic. We're not crazy. We want you to fly. That's all we want. We want you to fly. And the majority of y'all is sad. You don't realize it. Just like an eagle. Eventually they gonna put their babies out the nest. Y'all, you gotta get out of here. Shit. I got things I gotta do. She gonna test them wings. She gonna go out. She gonna get some food. She gonna come back. She gonna feed you until she know you can fly, but you don't know it. You gonna learn today. This day, you gonna learn how to fly, and that's it. Once you learn how to fly, you can't stay here no more. Go. Bye. Get out of here. I'm living my life. Fly, fly your ass on somewhere. Shoot. An eagle is not like a lion. We're not creating a community. This ain't no pride. This is my house. Go build you one. As a matter of fact, fly away and build your home. Or, you know what? You can have this one. I'm gone. Deuces! And she done flew on off. You can fly. Bye! Cats. Cats, certain animals build communities. They, allow their young ones to stay with them, but they only allow them to be so close to the mom and daddy. After you done got a certain age, I'm not gonna be going out getting no food for you. You better hunt. You hungry? I ain't showed you how. You better go out there and get you a gazelle. Don't come over here. We eating. Your mom and your daddy eating. Don't come over here. I will slap fire from you. They know that. They know. They can't be running up under and sitting up under their mama and these young teenage lions and stuff. They can't be out here sitting up under their mama like that. The daddy will knock the hell out of them. We the only ones that keep our kids and cuddle them and breastfeed them. The kids got 5 rows of teeth, and we still out here letting them suck on the breasts and all this kind of stuff. We are the only animals that do that. Ain't nobody else doing that. And we're supposed to be the most intelligent. God gave us dominion over the animals. And when it comes to our children, we are worse than some of these the wildebeests and stuff. At least they raise their kids to be sufficient enough to take care of themselves. And here we are coddling our kids and carrying them. I be seeing kids in strollers, feet dragging the ground, and you got this big old baby in a stroller. God, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not. I don't want to talk about my kids. Phoenix said, I feel like it's worse for boys. I don't. I don't. I think it's everybody. I don't think it's boys. Some people, and a lot of people do say it's worse for boys. I think that girls are just more mature than boys. Girls know I got to get out here and take care of myself. I'm going to school. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Girls are just more mature than boys. Boys are immature. They really are. Boys, for some reason, they do. They stick to their mama, don't want to leave their mama, stick to their mama like glue. Boy, get away from me. My boys in their 30s and still call me when they sick. What am I gonna do? What? I'm not gonna come to your house unless it's something real serious. Boy, you 30. Why are you calling me? Girl, you know you done seen them big old babies in the mall taking up the whole stroller's little fat self. Don't make no sense. Yeah, I'm not with that either, Moth Mama. I'm not. Unless the child is the adult, because they're not children. Unless they are willing to abide with all of the rules of that parent. And you know most of these young folks not. They like to go out, they like to hang out, they like to drink, they like to smoke weed, and they want to do it at home or whatever. No, you're not gonna do all that in my house. Now, if you paying rent, I'm like this. If the house is big, there is maybe a separate entrance for you that you can come and go. It won't disrupt other people in the house. Like, say for instance, I'm asleep. It's 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning. You coming home from the club. If you are quiet and don't wake me up, you're not loud, you're not coming in, turning on lights and turning the TV on and doing all this kind of stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're not bothering me, then I don't have a problem. But if your staying out late, your staying with me starts to bother me, then there's a problem there. I don't want to smell your weed. I don't want to smell cigarettes. I don't want you to be bringing people up in my house 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know who in my house. I didn't woke up before. I didn't got up early in the morning, come downstairs to fix my coffee, and I see some random person going to the our guest bathroom. And I'm looking like, who are you? Oh, I'm your son's friend. I didn't even know you in my house. Okay? So I can't get mad at her. I gotta get mad at him. Excuse me. When I get up in the morning, I don't want to be startled by some stranger that I don't know. I need to know who is in my house. Don't be sneaking people in my house when I'm asleep. I don't care if I can't run up on that girl and choke her and knock her the hell out. This is my house. I got stuff hid all over my house. I can get to it because you don't know where it's at. I don't care that, I got stuff booby trapped here. I don't care about that. I want to know who is in my house. When I wake up in the morning, I don't want to be startled by some random person. And kids, they don't think about that kind of stuff. So now you should not be able to stay in nobody's house indefinitely unless you are abiding by all of the rules of that household. That's the only way that that can happen. And most people are not able to do that. They're just not. They're not able to do that. Me either. I don't like people in my space. You know what? I believe that me and my husband get along so well because we are so similar. To him, he has a sister, but his sister is 8 years between them. So he had a long time of basically being an only child. Me and my husband are so much alike. He likes to be on his computer doing his videos, games, and stuff. I like to be either in the bedroom or where I am right now, either watching TV, watching YouTube videos, or in my room, watching TV or YouTube videos. Yesterday, the only time I saw my husband, because football season started, the only time I saw him was when I came down here to get something to eat because he was into his games. I did not bother him at all while he was watching his games because I know that's his thing. He's been waiting for football season. We get along because we don't bother each other. I'm not the type of person that want to be sitting all up under him, and he ain't the type of person to be sitting all up under me, and we get along great. We don't bother each other. I just started vaping for people that, I don't care that y'all know that, I started vaping CBD. My husband does not vape. My husband don't smoke. He rarely drinks. Every now and then he'll have maybe a beer or something. I rarely drink. I now since I've gotten older, if I drink beer, it bloats my belly and affects my IBS and stuff. So I very rarely drink beer. I don't drink beer. I may have a little cognac or something every now and then, or a little Moscato, because that's about all I like is really sweet wine, Moscato. That's it. But we don't drink, we don't get drunk, we don't do all that kind of stuff. Since I started vaping, I am very cognizant of the fact that he does not, he ain't into that. And I don't do it around him. I'm very respectful of, his space and, things that he likes. And he is the same way with me. That's how we get along. I'm an only child, basically. I do have long story. Basically, I was raised as an only child. I'm used to being by myself. I enjoy being by myself. I didn't realize being a mother how much you don't get to by yourself privilege. You have lost that. Your kids take that from you. You can't do nothing. When your kids is little, you can't even go to the bathroom by yourself. You can't even take a bath. You can't do nothing alone until your kids basically become teenagers. And they still, like, they won't come in the bathroom with you, but they still will know you in the bathtub taking a bath and will knock on the door to ask you a question. They know you taking a nap, will knock on the door. Hey, what you doing? I'm taking a nap. Oh, well, can I come in? Why? And then my son will come in, lay across the bed, all of that kind of stuff. So you don't have no time by yourself until your kids move out. And now that my kids are gone, I really do appreciate being by myself because that's how I've always been. I like to be by myself. I really do. That was one thing that really irritated me when my kids were young. It was like they were stuck to me like Velcro. And it was a lot to deal with. It was because it just felt like God. I can't get away from them. I can't even go to the bathroom without a little person sitting at my feet taking a bath. They would be sitting there in the bath, vroom, 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 loud. But I don't have that now. Yeah, he is 8 years older than his sister. I'm telling you, I never knew. But see, I didn't do that to my mama. Like, I never followed my mother to the bathroom and stuff. Like, if my mama was in the bathroom, but I would sit outside the door and just wait. I would sit in the hallway and wait. My kids wouldn't do that. They would just come and just sit on the bathroom floor. Just sit there, just waiting. I'm in the kitchen cooking. My kids would just be sitting on the floor. Like, I never got any time to myself. Never. Until they went to sleep. And then when they're asleep, it's like you're tired. That's not, your time to yourself. It's like, hell, you trying to get some sleep too. So, I just didn't feel like I was having any space to myself basically until my kids started dating. Like, I was glad when they started dating. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. They can get away from me. They can put all of that energy towards somebody else. Lord, I thank you with every fiber of my being. I'm so happy that they have found somebody else to chase around. Yes, call your girlfriend. Go to your girlfriend's house. Call her. When last time you talked to your girlfriend? You might need to call her. Any time for you to call your girlfriend. Leave me alone. God, no. Oh no, Moth Mama said her baby be trying to flush the toilet while she that. Don't you touch that toilet. Sit on the floor. Just sit there and wait until I get finished. And kids be like, "What you doing? You boo boo? You got boo boo? Mama, you got boo boo?" If you don't get out of here, or if you lock the door, you lock the bathroom door, the kids are like trying to push things up under the bathroom door, or pushing their fingers up under like you can't concentrate because you might as well, I would just leave the door. Just leave the door unlocked because it would irritate me if they're on the opposite side of the door, like pushing their hands under the door and trying to push things under the door or what. I just would just leave the door unlocked because you're not going to get any privacy. The kids are gonna. It's like kids. Your kids could be in another room and they got radar on you when you go to the bathroom. You go to the bath. Oh, she in the bathroom. You go see what she doing. Open a bag of chips. You could be like this. And here they go. God, dog, I can't do nothing. I swear to God, my kids could smell food a mile away. I couldn't have nothing. I open a bag of chips, they coming. I open a soda, they coming. Kasha, Kasha, you can't have nothing. Nothing. Yeah. But if you ask them something, and don't let them have chips and you ask for some of theirs. Only got a little bit. So give me some. You be taking mine. Oh gosh, honey, these kids are a mess. I mean, we love, don't get me wrong, and don't be like, oh, she don't like her kids. Yeah, I love my kids. I love them. But they a mess. They are a mess. They don't want to give you nothing with their stingy butts. Hey, Casey. Oh, they got canine ears. Thank you, Mr. D. Was there ever a time in your marriage when you need for personal space became a problem? You two understand each other now, but was it always that? It was always that way. I think because, we both were so similar. He's the same way I am. Sometimes I think we give each other too much space, and I have to reel him in and be like, "Excuse me, I am your wife." And he'd be like, "What? You are? I married you? Oh, okay. I thought you were the random lady that came here every day to cook." And, you know, sometimes I'd have to tell him, "Okay, turn that computer off and come and rub my feet or something." And it works. If I want more attention, I tell him, "Hey, I need you." All right, then. But I think that comes with, understanding your partner and being communication. But those are things that you should know about the person that you are with before you get married. Can I talk to this person? If I tell them that I need something, are they gonna get upset, or are they gonna give me what I need? And communication has always been a very important part of our relationship. Like, both of us are talkers. So I think my husband talks more than I do. Y'all think I can talk. He can talk. God, oh. Um, but that's always been, a very important component of our marriage. Talking to each other, communicating with words, not, with actions. Like, oh, I'm mad at you, so I'm gonna be rolling my eyes and giving you the silent treatment the whole time because I'm mad at you and you got to figure out why I'm mad. Nah, I ain't that type of person. Now I may roll my eyes at you, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. I will give you the silent treatment, but you gonna know why. I'm not just gonna keep ignoring. I'm not gonna be out here ignoring you and stuff. No, I'm gonna tell you. You get on my nerves. Blah 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 blah. And you just deal with it. You're an adult. We are both adults, so we got to deal with it. Oh, you like the? I like lavender on me too. I like lighter colors, but I like lighter colors on me anyway. Yeah, if you don't have communication, you don't have a relationship. You don't have a good relationship. If you can't communicate with the person that you're with, that relationship is not gonna make it. Or if you communicating the wrong way, like the person that you with cussing you out and stuff every time you do something that they don't like, they're cussing you out, calling you out your name, and all of that kind of stuff. Cause see, some people communicate the wrong way. And see, I don't get down with that. My mom and daddy gave me a name, and that's what I want you to call me. If you can't call me that, I'm gonna need you to call me all the snookums and honey babies in the world before you go to bitch and whore and all of them slanderous type names, because that's what I'm not gonna be. Because them's fighting words. And I'm not gonna be with no man that I got to fight. I'm not gonna fight you ever. And you only got one time to fight me. Once to put your hands on me. The only time I want you to put your hands on me is if you trying to help me if I fall down, or you giving me a back rub, or you rubbing my feet. If you not touching me in a sensual way or in a helpful way, I'm the wrong woman for you, cause you're not gonna hit me. That I don't play with. I don't play fight. And I told my husband this, when we first got together. I don't do that play fighting stuff because to me, some men don't know how to, stop when they be doing the play fighting and all that kind of stuff. I don't do that. And I don't call me out my name. I ain't gonna call you out yours. I got a whole list of things that just don't jive with me and don't sit right in my spirit. And so, if you want me to continue to carry your last name, it is a certain way that you're going to have to treat me. Now, as long as you treat me like that, I will have these. But when you step outside of those boundaries and want to be disrespectful to me and disrespect me and stuff, it's time for me to bye. But see, my husband didn't come from that type of household. My husband's parents have been married for 55 years. I don't know how long they've been together because they was, together before they got married, of course. But they've been married 55 years. Married for 55 years. And the only time they ever stayed apart from each other was when my father-in-law was in the hospital. Married for 55 years. Plus, his parents is, they church going folks. His daddy is a deacon, his mama a deaconess. They good, God fearing, loving the Lord people. You know, his parents don't drink, they don't smoke. It ain't no alcohol in their house. You're not gonna go over there and find no alcohol in their house. They don't drink. They, don't come over their house. They don't party. They don't do none of that stuff. They serious old school church going people. My husband don't come from a household where he's seen his daddy call his mama a bunch of bitches and whoop on her and all of that kind of stuff. No. I never saw that either. My daddy passed away when I was a young girl. My mother never remarried. I ain't never seen a man raise his voice at my mama. Okay? I never seen my mama smoke a cigarette or nothing. Now I didn't seen her take a nip of whiskey, cause she did that, during the winter months. She said it helped with keep the phlegm down. And she would, put a little bit of brandy in her eggnog for Christmas. But that was about it. So, I didn't come from no toxic uh I don't have a toxic background. I didn't grow up in a toxic home where people were fighting and cussing and falling out and getting drunk, acting, doing crack, all that kind of stuff. I don't come from that. So my relationship, how I deal with people, how I talk to people, how I relate to people, how I converse with people is different. I'm college educated. You know what I mean? And I feel like I deal with conflict different than people who grew up in those type of situations and don't know how to handle conflict, are used to toxic relationships. Some people, that's all they know. All they know is toxic relationships, and they toxic people. That's not me or my husband. Yeah, my childhood was peaceful, and my adulthood has been peaceful. Now I've had a bad relationship. My kid's father, he rest his soul. I don't really like to talk bad about him because he has passed away. But our relationship was extremely toxic. But I got out of that situation. He is my ex-husband. So yeah, I've had, um, but I couldn't stay in a toxic relationship because that's not what I wanted. That's not how I wanted to live my life. Yeah, some people are just used to conflict. They're used to fighting. They want to fight. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I was looking at a post today that Funky Dineva had posted. I guess one of the housewives' um, husband has been cheating on her with another woman, and he bought the other woman a Mercedes. So Funky Dineva posted on his Instagram, let's find out who this other woman is and get her because she's cheating with this woman's husband. Now, a lot of Funky Dineva's subscribers was like, yeah, let's do that. Not realizing that Funky Dineva is an extremely toxic male. That's toxic masculinity. Yeah, go and whoop on the side chick because it's her fault that this married man is messing with her. Now don't get on the married man, okay? Don't get him. Let's jump on the side chick. Let me rally my subscribers together to go try to find this woman and attack her on social media. I could not believe how toxic Funky Dineva is sometimes. And women are stupid enough to follow behind him. Let's go attack this woman, the side chick, because she is cheating on this other woman with her husband. Not let's go get this husband and attack him because he is the one that took the vows. Anytime a man is cheating in a relationship, if he is married, that is his fault, not the side chick. She ain't married. She's a free woman. You the one needs your behind whooped, not her. Okay? I couldn't believe women was like, get her, get her. But y'all do that though. Y'all subscribers be out here starting a whole bunch of mess. I'm in Jay Wilson's chat yesterday, and somebody said, oh, that voodoo woman is still at you. She's still posting stuff on her Instagram trying to get you. I ain't thinking about Jay Wilson. But you see how the subscribers do? Jay Wilson ain't even on my radar. I watch his video. I'm sitting up here laughing at him, and somebody bring up my name in the chat. If I wanted to get with Jay Wilson, I'm the type of person, I'm going to come at you. I'm going to put your name in the video. I'm going to put your picture in the video, everything. I'm not one of them type of people that's hiding out, slinking in the shadows. If I want to do something, I want you to see it. I want you to know. I'm bringing you before my ancestors. I want you to see this. I make the video so you can see it. I don't hide. I ain't scared of nobody. But y'all subscribers be in here telling YouTubers, oh, Wumpty Wump don't like you. Oh, Wumpty Wump talking about you. You know why? Because you like mess. You like drama. Y'all love it. You thrive on toxic behavior. All my videos that, I'm trying to be positive and trying to show you guys how to grow plants. You know how many views they get? 20, 30, 40. Y'all don't want positive stuff. Y'all want me on here putting people in pots, casting spells. That's the kind of stuff you want. You want to see that, but then you want to turn around and talk about me like a dog after I do it. Put him in a pot, girl. Put him in a pot. And then when I put him in a pot, oh, you see what she doing? She over there doing voodoo. I don't be watching that voodoo lady, but you be up in my channel every day. I ain't with that voodoo mess. Get him, girl. Get him. Oh, so-and-so was talking about you. I seen him. You should put him in a pot. Yeah, I don't even talk to, that's why I don't even talk to nobody. You'll never know that how many chat rooms I be in. I just don't say nothing. Because I don't want these stupid people saying stuff to me. Because too many people love drama. They want to pull you into their drama and get drama started with you. And I'm not about that life. I just don't even want to deal with that. Moth Mama saying if the guy can afford to buy the side chick a Mercedes, maybe the main chick is only after his money anyway. Right? Maybe she don't care. She don't care. She probably like, well, as long as I'm the one living in the house, I don't care. I don't care if you buy her a Mercedes. Who cares? Long as I stay here and you continue to buy for me, I don't care what you doing. Because the main chick, the one getting the most benefits anyway, because she in the house. So what? He bought you a Mercedes. Who cares? I sure wouldn't. As long as I'm living fat, you taking care of me and my kids or whatever. Now, when it get to the point that you're not taking care of me and you taking care of her better than you taking care of me, then it's a problem. But I don't care. He said he wanted to do it because they know the wife isn't leaving. Then if the wife ain't leaving him, then why is it your business? You know what I mean? Like, who is Funky Dineva to pick up something for somebody else? If the wife ain't gonna leave, what? Why is it your problem? Leave that mess alone. That ain't even your business. It's not even your business to want to force. Let me go back and see. Did he post something new? Why is it your business to try to force a woman to leave her husband because he cheating? If he don't want to leave, um, oh Lord, my granddaughter, she didn't got into them filters. She didn't put her little hair down. She got her little hair curly. She didn't lighten her eyes and everything. These Instagram filters, honey, y'all can't tell these kids nothing. She didn't put this little filter on her picture. She didn't lighten her eyes. Lord Jesus. Oh, I ain't ready. I'm not ready for this girl to be a teenager. I'm just not. Jesus, I'm not ready for her to be a teenager because she gonna be a mess. Somebody said from a scientific standpoint, humans are mammals. Mammals are not monogamous. That's a social confine placed on people from biblical marriage. Most males by biology spread their oats as fucked up as it sounds while he getting his, get yours too and save yourself the headache and heartbreak. So Funky Dineva said, I totally feel this. I feel monogamy is unnatural, at least physically. However, people need to have these conversations before they jump in marriage. I've said before, sex isn't necessarily a deal breaker for me. A full fledged extramarital relationship is. Why are women taking advice from gay men? Is what I want to know. Why are women taking relationship advice from gay men? Because no matter how feminine a gay man is, he's still a man. And he's still going to have the thought processes of a man. Y'all need to think about that. Phyllis said, "Why are men gossiping and acting foolish?" Because men don't, men are different now than what they used to be. And I can't stand no gossiping. I you know I just I can't stand a man that just sits around women and gossip. I don't know. I like men to be a certain way. Just gossiping, foolish acting men. That just ain't my thing, and I just can't get with them. I like my men to have a certain level of masculinity, and gossiping and sitting around women, that's not masculine. When I go to like functions with my husband around his family, it's a lot of old school men in, my husband's family. The men be out doing one thing and the women be doing something else. You don't see the men sitting around the women with their legs crossed, kikiing and cacaing with the women. You don't see that. Old school men don't do that. They hang around each other. They talk football and politics and all of that kind of stuff. And they let the women hang around the women and talk about, the shows and the clothes and all that kind of stuff. The men ain't in them conversations talking about the newest fingernail polish and the newest purse and Gucci, the new Gucci line and all that kind of stuff. Old school men ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. Yeah, I see all, honey. I see all that mess that King Jives and Jay Wilson. They didn't, honey. They trying their best to drag King Jives down. But I always thought it was something weird about King Jives. I couldn't watch him anyway. I always thought something just ain't quite right with him. And so I wasn't really a watcher of his channel anyway. But I've been checking, I've been checking on the drama. I see it. I see it brewing. It's brewing. Phoenix said men probably 40 and under be spilling the tea. That's how they know who the hoes are and what they did to them. Yeah, they may be spilling the tea, but they not spilling it with the women. They talking amongst themselves. It's okay for men to gossip with men. It's when that crosses over with women, that's when it becomes a problem. Yeah, men talk to each other, of course. That's part of being a man. Yeah, they know who they didn't conquested and who they been with, but keep that with the dudes. That conversation should go on with the men. You should not. The men shouldn't be legs crossed, sitting up with the women talking about who they having sex with and stuff. That's when it becomes a problem. Do that stuff with the men. Y'all outside on the barbecue grill, yeah, they gonna be out there talking about women. But they're not gonna be sitting up in the where the women at talking about the women to the women. Men don't do that. Men don't do that. And if they do, that's the not the type of man I want. Latoya, please don't, sweetheart. I don't know you, but let me tell you this. This is a way that you can get blocked over here is carrying bones. I don't care what nobody says about me. If I don't hear it myself, I don't want nobody to bring it to my channel. You will get blocked like that. Don't come over here telling me what nobody said, because I don't care. Okay? Now, if I hear it myself while it's going on, that's different, because I do watch his channel. Now, if I hear him say it myself, then I can deal with it. But don't be no bone carrier. Don't come over here with no stuff from nobody else's channel, because that's a way for you to get blocked. Okay? Because I don't want no drama over here. Don't do it, because you will get blocked. Thank you, Phyllis, because I'm about to get mad. Yeah, don't bring that mess over here. Keep that over there. I don't care what they doing over there. I could care less. Now, if I was over there and I hear him talking, that's different. But if he over there on his platform, he can say whatever he wants to say on his platform, and I can say whatever I want to say on mine. Now, if I hear you saying something about me, then I may say something if I choose to. But don't nobody care nothing about what Jay Wilson gossip behind talking about. Because that's all he do, is sit on his platform day and night gossiping and spreading drama about people. So I could care less. He could talk about me until the cows come home. Who cares? Have a good I hope it make you feel good. Cause I have a life. When this camera go off and my husband come home, I'm getting loved every night. I don't have to sit on YouTube and cause drama. I'm not on YouTube 5 and 6 hours a day because I don't have a life. Okay, Lily. See you later, sweetie. TD Gentry said, so we just watched the reason why some men sex gossip with women, because they know she'll carry the gossip. He less than a man and she's less than a woman. I mean, sometimes, like if a man is saying something about one of your friends or something, then yeah, you're gonna go back and tell her, girl, do you know that Demarie is out here telling people that you take it up the butt or something? Of course she gonna go back and tell her friend. She's supposed to. I don't want you my best friend, and you at a party and he say, yeah, I was with her and we did won't. I want her to come back and tell me. And I'm gonna call him and probably cuss him out. Don't be at places talking about me and stuff, or talking about what we did, because you are truly less than a man if you doing stuff like that. Like, that's shady. Yeah. Then you done found out you pregnant and all this kind of stuff, and he talking about you. He telling everybody what y'all done did and how you got pregnant and all. No. Don't be out here telling people our business. Like, I would never tell anybody what me and my husband do in the bedroom, and neither would he. Like, that is so disrespectful. Like, we don't talk negative about each other in public. I don't know. I may tell a funny story about my husband, but I'm not going to just talk about my husband like a dog when we out in public or whatever. I don't tell people stuff about my husband, because that ain't your business. I'm not telling nobody how my husband laying it down in the bedroom. That ain't your business. Never. You're never gonna know that. Ever. What did they say, Phyllis? What did they say in Larry Reed's chat? I don't watch. I can't deal with Larry Reed. With the Jay Wilson and King Jive thing, I can't even keep up with all of that though, because I can't watch no 2 hour live and somebody is constantly repeating themselves and saying the same. I can't do that. So I'm trying to get the cliff notes. Like I'll be skipping forward, but Larry Reed, I can't watch him. I can't watch King Jives. I can't watch Larry Reed. It's a whole lot of people on YouTube that I can't watch. Asked me if I was a prophetess from California. Well, what prophetess did they think that you were? Because I ain't no prophetess, so I know they can't be talking about me. Who did they think that you were? Did they say? Did they say who they thought you were? Because I'd have asked them. Well, which prophetess are you talking about? Who do you think that I am? Shit. Like Jesus asked him. Well, who do they say that I am? Who they say I am, so I can correct you now and let you know who I really am. And the second night, I was asked to. I like mess and I like to act the victim. Girl, I wouldn't even deal with these crazy people. That's why when I go in people chat, I don't say nothing. They don't even know I'm there. But I'll be there just a listening. I'll never say nothing. I'll be in these people chat. I be seeing some of y'all. I just don't say nothing. You don't even know I'm there. A lot of these people are crazy. They are. They like to fight. They like to argue. They go into all of these different chat rooms to keep up mess. They over here arguing. They over here arguing. They over here arguing. They over here arguing. One thing you can say about me is you ain't not gonna catch me in nobody's chat room arguing with nobody. I don't do that. If I got something to say about you, I'm gonna say it about you on my own platform. I don't run around to these people's chats, starting mess with people. That ain't my thing. If I got something to say about you, I'm gonna say it right here. I don't be up in people's chats, keeping up a whole lot of mess with people because I don't like that kind of stuff. I can't deal with it, and I'm not going to because I get mad for real. And what did this person say? Oh, oh, you could have let them stay, Phyllis. She was asking a real question. Can you unblock them? ESTI. Can you unblock them? Because they did have a real question. They were asking a question about the Orishas. Um, they weren't being disrespectful. I think they had a real question. So I'll let them, as long as they don't get stupid. Phyllis, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Phyllis, you know, because I really had got tired of arguing with these stupid people from the Witch Patrol. I really had. And I think Phyllis really felt that and is just like, nah, y'all not gonna even, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Because some people had just really, really did too much. And so, um, yeah, I would rather Phyllis be quick draw than allow these idiots to come back and, do what they did before. Yeah, I know. I know, Phyllis. Trust me. I know what you're doing because it is. It's some stupid people in this world. Just stupid for no reason. So TD Gentry said, random thought. Old school men chose to mingle with the men because men were equal to men. Women's chatter was beneath them. Most women today resent that, and many men as well. I don't think a lot of men, well, I don't know. They could have looked at it like women were beneath them. Like a lot of old school men felt like what women was talking about, they weren't interested in, for one thing. You know what I mean? Men felt like women talking about cooking and clothes and, that kind of stuff. So what man, real masculine man is into that? They're not. What women are talking about is totally different than what men are interested in. Men, when they get together on Sundays, they want to talk about football, they want to talk about sports, they want to talk about who got traded. Because this weekend, um, we went over to my husband's parents' house, and him and his dad was talking about, Antonio Brown and him getting traded, released from the Raiders, and Patriots and all the football. And me and his mama was talking about something totally different. Like we was in the kitchen talking, and my husband and his dad were in the family room talking. We could see them, but they had their whole different conversation. Me and his mama was talking about Facebook and plants and people and cousins and the grandkids and all that kind of stuff, and they was on something totally different. So yeah, men have, totally different conversations when they get together than women do, or at least they should. They should have different conversations, unless the men are gay or whatever, and they into the same thing that women are into. Then that's different. Because most men, like my husband, don't know none of the housewives unless it's somebody like Nene or Candy or somebody like that. But any of the other housewives, he don't know them. Hey, it's me, Daniel. Okay, Daniel. He don't know none of the, like basketball wives and all of that kind of stuff. He don't know them because he not into those kind of shows. He don't watch that kind of stuff. He don't watch basketball wives and housewives of Atlanta and housewives. But I don't even really watch those shows anymore. I used to be a big basketball wives fan. I used to be a basketball wives fan. I used to be a Black Ink Crew fan. But then after, I'm only going to want to watch you so long, and y'all start fighting and doing all that kind of stuff. I'm not into that. I don't want to watch a show where the only thing that people are doing on the show is fighting and arguing. That's stupid to me. That's not entertaining to me. To watch somebody fight and argue is not entertaining. Drama is not entertaining to me. Yeah. I don't want to watch a show that's stressing me out. Like Black Ink Crew starts stressing me out. Watching Star, what's her name? Star, what's the girl name? Fight with her kids and stuff. I can't watch that. Cause I was feeling bad for them. I can't watch that. So I stopped watching. Things that don't add anything to me, I don't watch it. Why would I watch it? You're not adding anything to my life. I'm not learning anything. So what am I going to watch you for? And that's not entertaining to me. Watching someone fight is not entertaining. So I don't watch it. Yeah, I don't like that mean girl. We always fighting and all that kind of stuff. I can't watch that. TD Gentry said, but isn't that like saying that women who are into sports are less feminine? I don't think I said that. Did I say that? Did I say that? Because I like football. I mean, I'm not a fanatic. I'm not, like I don't know all the teams and I don't know all of the plays and all of that kind of stuff, but I enjoy football. I'm not saying there are some women that, you go places and um the women like to sit and watch the football game or whatever, but the majority of women that I know don't. They may watch it with their husband. I'm saying the majority of women I know. Or, if we all someplace and the game is on, we'll watch it. But I think, most of the women that I know would rather watch something else. Like if I'm at my sister-in-law house and my brother-in-law, I think he a Raider fan. If they having a party and it's a sports party, then that they're gonna be watching the sports. Like he had a fight party. So they're gonna be watching the fight. And then the women was there with their boyfriends or whatever. I was there with my husband. I was just there because, my sister in law had invited us. But I'm not really a sports person. That's just me. And most of my friends who are women are, not into sports like that. Like they'll watch a game with their husband or boyfriend or whatever. But if they not there, we ain't watching. I just turned on the Raider game. Well, you can still watch those older shows on one of them channels. See, now you putting words in my mouth. You said no. No, you didn't. I'm saying if men who like soap operas are less masculine or women who like WWF less feminine. So you what? You want to start an argument? You trying to because I didn't say that. I don't care what people watch. I don't like WWE. I don't like physically violent type sports. Boxing. My brother-in-law invited us over to the last fight. Who was fighting? I don't know. See, I don't even know who was fighting. Uh, Pacquiao, Pacquiao, and somebody was fighting. When people are punching each other and I'm jumping the whole time, I don't like um physical fighting, and cage fighting is way too violent for me. I think my husband will watch it, but my husband just kind of really likes football. Football is his thing. He's not into basketball or football. He is a football Raider. He is a diehard Raider fan. Um, I'm just not a sports person, and I don't think that has anything to do with my femininity because when I was in high school, I played basketball. I just don't like violent type sports. If a woman likes violent sports, that's her thing. It's women out here fighting It's women out here cage fighting and wrestling and everything else. That don't take away from their femininity. It's just some women out here that just don't like it, and I'm one of them. But I don't care if another woman likes it. She is feminine. If she want to sit around with the men and talk football, that's on her. But I'm saying the group of women that I hang out with, when we go to, when we have family events, the women kind of hang with the women and the men kind of hang with the men. Yeah, you go out there and see, let me go out here and see what they talking about. You know, the women might go out there and see what the men talking about, but you know, it's just different. I just believe that old school men are just different than the men now. Yeah, I mean, but see, that's what I said was my husband don't watch that kind of stuff. There are men that you know, there's a lot of men that watch the Housewives. I just don't. My husband don't. I don't. You want to learn archery? Wow. Okay. Good night, Moth Mama. Phoenix said I like American Ninja Warrior. See, I don't like the. I don't. That just ain't my thing. I used to like Survivor, and then it got kind of boring, and I just kind of like didn't like it anymore. I just don't really like um those type of shows. That just ain't my thing. I think it has to do with what's your thing and what's not your thing. I don't think it is really a whole masculine feminine type thing. It just ain't my thing. Like eventually I will get tired. I'll shoot the Raiders winning. 14-0. Um I get tired of watching the game. It just seemed like the football game takes forever. God, when is this gonna be over? I want it to be faster. Even though they be moving around, it's still, the game is like 3 hours or something. I mean, like, oh my God, when is this gonna be over? I think that's my thing. And with wrestling and boxing and all of that kind of stuff, I'm always thinking that the person is gonna get hurt. And I always feel so. See, that's when my empath situation kind of kicks in because I always feel bad for the person that gets beat up. I'm I'm naturally a really sweet person. I really am. I'm very soft hearted, even though I got a rough exterior. I have an extremely soft heart, and I don't like to see people get beat up. I don't like to see people get hurt. And sometimes when I be watching football games, I be thinking, "Oh, I don't want him to get hurt," or "Oh, he hit him hard." And I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I'm feminine. I'm dainty. And I don't like to see people getting hurt. That's just who I am. Yeah, archery just looks hard. I don't know, and I'm not really athletic. You know what I mean? Like my hand-eye coordination is off. I'm not really good at throwing balls and catching and running and all that kind of stuff. I'm always scared I'm gonna get hit, and so sports ain't really my thing. I like to crochet and I like to do stuff where I'm not gonna get hurt. That's how my husband. He, he started watching foot. He started watching at what 9, 10 o'clock. He watched every game that came on yesterday. I ain't bothering him. The only time he came out that man cave was to use the bathroom and get something to eat. And I felt happy for him because he was waiting for football season. He was really anticipating this the only thing that he really likes cuz he's not a TV person. He be in there playing his video games and doing his graphic arts and all of that kind of stuff. He ain't no TV person, so if he want to watch, the only time he really watch TV is on Sundays. Let that man watch TV. He can watch as many games as he want, child. Cause I was doing my own thing. Me and Gizmo. Me and Gizmo was out here minding our own business, living our best life, and he was in there watching the games. I got to figure out what. Okay, TD Gentry. See you later. I got to figure out whose number I want to wear this season because last year I wore Marshawn Lynch number and he retired. So I don't know whose number I'm gonna wear. My husband got heck of Raider jerseys too. I only got like a two Raider t-shirts, I think. I don't have an official Raider jersey. I bought him a really nice Raider jersey for Christmas last year, I think. Um, from the Raider store, the Raider image. So I don't know. Oh, I gotta get my Raider earrings. I do have some Raider earrings. So I'm gonna pull out. I gotta pull out my Raider earrings and wear those with my little Raider t-shirt because it's a little sports bar out here called Ricky's. That's where, like in San Leandro, that's where everybody go um, for the Raider games. That's where my husband was actually on the news. We still have that clip somewhere. They interviewed. We were there, and the news people came in and interviewed people talking about the Raiders and stuff. How long we been on here? Oh, almost 2 hours. I'm finna go, y'all, and fix me some dinner. Yeah, that's how he was. He was waiting for halftime to go and fix him something to eat and go back in there. Let that man have fun. He was having a good time. Huh, Gizmo? Come here, Gizmo. Oh, y'all, I got to show y'all. Oh, did I get it wet? Oh. I got to show y'all. I got a package from this company called Yes We Vibe. It's these little headband things. So I got to show. I'm gonna probably do a video tomorrow and show you guys the headbands that I got. And this was a little package that came with it. So I'm gonna do a video tomorrow and show y'all. So I'm gonna go fix me something to eat. I fixed some chicken earlier, so I'm gonna eat that. You know what? I haven't even tried to watch. Yeah, Greenleaf came back, and I ain't even tried to find it either. And my crazy, but I didn't listen to Forex Rock's review of the show and everything. And I'm like, after you listen to somebody's that does a detailed review of the show, you really ain't gotta watch. You really don't have to watch the show. But I'm gonna go back and watch it though. I'm gonna go back and find it and and watch it. I'm gonna find it on the Fire Stick because I don't have on my TV. But I'm pretty sure it's on. I know I can find it on the Fire Stick somewhere. I'll find it. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm finna go. I'm getting hungry. About to go eat. my food. Fix me some chicken. Fix me a salad. You hungry? Did you eat? You eat all your food? Huh? Did you eat all your food? I ain't look at your bowl. I think you got food in there. You eat some bacon. Okay, y'all. I'll talk to you guys later. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do a video. Well, I know I'm gonna have to do that video, but I don't know which plant I'm gonna pick to do a video about. But we'll talk about something. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.